Hello everyone, so today it is going to be an English tutorial of my jollof rice, or how I make risote in Cameroon. So I make my jollof rice pretty differently from how the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, and other people make. I basically make my rice first, and then I make my soup first. I mean my soup second, and then I mix, which is pretty easy, and you have more flavor that way. So the ingredients that I'm going to use, I have my turkey. I will let you know later why I'm using some turkey. You can use any kind of meat that you want, but I'm using some turkey, some tomato sauce, pepper, habanero pepper, garlic, some nor, some oil, onions, onion powder, garlic powder, and a mix of vegetables, some salt. I'll use the pink Himalayan crystal salt because it's one of the purest salt. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, and it's kosher. So if you are Jewish, you can use it. If you are gluten-free, you can use it. Or if you are vegan, you can use it as well. So this right here is my my chicken broth. I made this chicken broth after after I made some chicken. I just got the oil, the water, or the sauce that came out of it. That's what I'm using. So you can use some normal regular chicken broth, or some regular beef broth, or some regular vegetable broth. So this is what I'm using here. And in here, in the mixer, I have my parsley, a little bit of habanero habanero pepper, and some green and yellow pepper. And here I have obviously my rice, and then some parsley flakes. So let's get to it. What I'm gonna be making first is my rice. Here I am using a rice cooker. You can make the rice in your pot. It just depends on you, or whatever you want to use, but I use my rice cooker, and I make sure that my rice is not sticky, so ends up not being sticky basically. So in order for that to happen, I actually use some Jasmine rice, and I use here, I measure it. This is basically 2 cups right here. So I'm using 4 cups of rice. If you don't have, so this is the 2nd cup here. And I'm gonna rinse my rice. I always rinse my rice. So if you don't have any chicken broth, beef broth, or vegetable broth, you can use some water, but the measurement of the water when you use the rice cooker and this is going to be the same as whatever you're using for when you have the broth. So I'm about to go rinse my rice, and I'll be right back. I have rinsed my rice, and I am about to put 2 cups of 2 cups of my chicken broth. Because I use 2 cups of rice, I'll be using 2 cups of my chicken broth. Now this, obviously I don't have 2 cups right here, so what I'm going to do is add some water into here, so I can have 2 more here, and add into my rice. Okay, so I have two cups of, so basically 4 cups. So I have 4 cups of rice and 4 cups of chicken broth, or vegetable broth, or beef broth, whatever you want to be using. And then you taste for salt. If you want some more salt, you can add some more salt. I want some more here, and then I am going to be stirring it. Here and put it in the cooker. I'm gonna be starting on the soup. The second part of our recipe is making the soup, so I'm gonna be putting some oil. You can put 1 cup or 1.5 cups. You choose, you decide. Okay, after our oil is hot, we're gonna be adding our onions. Here. And fry them a little bit for about 2 minutes. Next, we're gonna put our turkey and fry them for about 5 minutes. Let them fry for 5 minutes. Okay, after 5 minutes, I added some garlic powder, some onion powder, in turn. I'm sorry, I'm using one hand. It's not really easy to cook with a hand only. And now we're gonna be using or adding this. This is some parsley, some green pepper, and yellow pepper, and some habanero pepper. So we're gonna be putting it in here. Okay. So we're gonna be mixing it, and adding this mix. I added some more water in the mix. Here. And some water. Now what we're gonna do is cook the turkey. That's why I added that in there, so the turkey can cook. So and the flavor will be coming out of the turkey. And we're gonna be adding our mixed veggies in about 7 minutes. You notice that there's not much water. After 5 to 7 minutes, it will start to boil and fry a little bit. Actually, you can add some salt and your cube. I don't know how to call this in. You can just put 2. And turn. Don't forget to put salt in. Seasoning, basically seasoning should be at your own taste. I'm not going to tell you how you are supposed to season, how it's supposed to taste like, because some of you guys don't like using cubes. They prefer the salt, or some people prefer a lot of salt in their food. Just use not too much basically, but I go with the taste of my mouth. So after you put your cube and salt, you can add your veggie mix. I don't have enough, unfortunately. Right here. You add your veggie mix, and now you can add your your tomato sauce or tomato paste. There. Stir. You stir and you add some water. There. At this point you can cover your pot. And so after a while you can see here that there's not much water in the pot anymore. So our soup is ready and our rice is ready. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna be putting the rice in here and mix it with the soup. So I put the rice in the bowl here, and now I'm gonna be adding the soup in here. You don't have to keep the meat in there. You can take that out or you can leave it in there. I think that you can mix until you decide to take it out. That's just how I do mine.
You're my coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that
I am done mixing. I'm gonna be stopping here. I'm not gonna be adding more soup because I still have a little bit in the pot. You are free to add, but I just rather have it looking this way than having it too watery or too sticky. So this is what I have so far. Okay guys, I had to voice over this one because I really wanted to figure out how to use the voiceover. But I also wanted to say something else because I sounded very nervous on the video, on the whatever I said before. Okay, I need to tell you guys something though. This dish is not gonna last you more than 24 hours, especially if it is not covered properly. You really have to cover it shut or tightly in order for it not to go bad after 24 hours. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Just remember, there is not an universal way to cook a dish. Everyone cooks, you know, with like his heart desires. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you later in my next video. Bye guys.
Don't you bring me down today.
Oh.